Welcome out to the range. It's a beautiful day out here in early spring in Oregon. Paul used to say, please bear with what gunfire you'll hear in the background. We don't have any gunfire in the background today, but you will have to bear with an occasional aircraft flying over and the birds making noise out here. We recently had a video, one of the viewers said, what is that annoying squeak in the background? I had to listen to it again. It was a bird going throughout the whole video. Yeah, it did get a little annoying, but it's beating the heck out of getting drowned out by gunfire. Today we are going to put to the test the difference you get, good or bad, from shooting a pistol round, or round designed to be shot out of full-size pistols, through the 16-inch barrel carbines in the same caliber. In this case, we have 9mm. The rifle we have today is a Colt clone in 9mm, and the pistol we have is the SIG 3220, don't turn me off right now, M17 manual safety, so hopefully it doesn't just implode sitting on the table. We're shooting 9mm Luger, 124 grain, full metal jacket, blazer, brass ammunition. On this side, we have a Glock 40 6-inch barrel, 10mm, 4.7 for the record, and the LC carbine in 10mm made by Ruger. We have a review on this. We'll link the video down below. Over in the corner, we're not eating them, but we have our obligatory Pop-Tarts here in Girl Scout Frosted Thin Mints flavor. Hadn't seen that before. And they do taste quite a bit like the Girl Scout Thin Mints cookies that we all, well, a lot of us enjoy. So what we're going to do, shoot them across the chronograph. We got a few targets downrange just for fun, a couple soda jugs and some steel. And we're going to see what the results are of the 4.7 barrel versus the 16-inch barrel. Do we lose anything going another 10 inches a barrel after the round has burned all its energy, so to speak, or all its powder going out the 4.7? Said that poorly. We have some videos that show barrel length does matter, and full-size guns in 9mm specifically are set up to get the max performance out of your 4.7 to 6-inch barrels. Does the longer barrel reduce that, or does it help increase it? That's what we're trying to find out today. Just for fun, we got the 10mm sitting here. For all you that know everything about every 10mm round made, I get that this may not be the most powerful, fastest, hardest hitting 10mm round. Save your comments. We're shooting the Ammo Incorporated 180 grain jacketed hollow points. That's it. One of these firearms may have a binary trigger in it, and you can find a video about that kind of stuff, not on this platform, but on our Patreon platform. So go check that out if you want to see how one of those works. With that being said, let's get the chronograph set up. We'll get a few more soda jugs set up, and we'll start some shooting. We're going to start off with the 9mm 16-inch barrel carbine. Got our chronograph set up here. We're just going to see what we can hit downrange. I'm going to have to read my off-screen help, the kinetic energy, because it doesn't give me the average for that. So here we go. .384.3. .386.3. 382.7. That wasn't very impressive at all. 383.7, and last round, 380.8. We'll get the chronograph reset, do the pistol. And now the M17 9mm, same ammunition. .326.4. Interesting. Magazine fell out. I guess I need to pay attention. There we go. .331.4. .340.2. .333.6. This should be our 5th round. .331.9. Don't want anybody to accuse me of holstering. I might be shooting myself. We'll shut this down. We'll get the 10mm here. So now we're set up with the 10mm against the Ruger LC carbine and the Glock 40 with its 6-inch barrel, 16-inch barrel. We're going to do the rifle first. 5 shots. I've got to call out my kinetic energy to my helper so we can write it down. .698.6. 614.8. 609.2. 643.6. And last shot, 643.6. An average for velocity is 1.267 over those 4 shots, or 5 shots, sorry. We'll get this reset, go to the handgun. 6-inch barrel, Glock 40, same 10mm ammo. Here we go. 407.2. 386.6. 'A miss, but the 424.1. Go back to something I can hit. God. Bad round. Primer strike and everything. Interesting. We're on our 3rd shot. We'll leave all that in just so you can see the problems we have sometimes. 368.2. And last shot, 405.9. An average of 1202 for feet per second. We've crunched the numbers. Here are the results. Out of the 16-inch barrel 9mm, we got 1,180 feet per second with an average over our 5 shots, with an average of 383 foot-pounds of energy in those 5 shots. In the 4.7-inch barrel, the M17, we got 1,090 feet per second average with an average of 332 foot-pounds of energy for a difference of 90 feet per second average and 51 foot-pounds of energy. Not as much gained with those 10 inches of barrel compared to our other videos where we did just the handguns, and in 2 to 2.5 inches of barrel, we gained over 100 feet or foot-pounds of energy in feet per second. watch the video for the details. All right, on this side, you got the 10 millimeter, 16-inch barrel again, 1,267 feet per second with a foot-pound average of 641. Down here, we have our 6-inch barrel with 1,202 feet per second average and a 408 foot-pounds of energy average for a difference in feet per second of 65 and foot-pounds of energy in 233. We've double-checked our numbers. That is huge. So it appears that in the rifle with the 10 millimeter, you get a lot out of those 10 inches of barrel over the 6-inch barrel handgun. Again, it's just numbers. I'm not telling you 9's better than 10, 10's better than 9. I'm not saying any of that. We're just showing for comparison. These are the results we got on this day in this weather. Keep in mind, chronographs always don't agree with each other, different temperatures, etc., and barrel lengths. So what does all this mean? It means that yes, you're going to get better performance out of your 9 millimeter and 10 millimeter rounds coming out of a longer barrel. Of course, that's going to diminish at some point, but for most firearms out there, you're talking 16-inch barrel in these carbines. That's I'm going to just say it without going and testing everyone. That's about the average sum that you're going to have on your carbines. Is it worth buying a carbine that is the same caliber as your handgun? If that's the scenario you project you're going to find yourself in, yes, it is. Usually they have a little bit higher capacity, they're more accurate, and in this case, they're going to give you a bigger punch for that same round. So hopefully we showed you something today. We educated you a little bit, and we got you prepared to train, practice, and always be prepared for the worst case situations.